Today, we're with quiet Ditiro who dreams of helping other people's dreams come true through entrepreneurship.
My dream is to start a center for all entrepreneurs.
Sounds noble, but can it be done?
To be successful as an entrepreneur, one, passion.
Soon, the down-to-earth Ditiro will learn that getting an idea to reality starts in your head, but needs some serious planning, a whole lot of cash, but even more heart. Can Ditiro's ambition take him all the way? This is how we roll. We celebrate young people of excellence and give them a kickstart on the ride to chasing their dreams.
My name is Ditiro. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Limpopo and Mokopane. I would describe myself in one word as grounded, just down to earth. My hobbies include listening to music, taking walks, sometimes I write poetry, play football. My dream basically is based in the idea that the youth should be participating in entrepreneurial activities, including skills development and also environmental issues inside of the whole concept. I discovered that I had this dream when I was at school in Leboa. I was doing like my second year of electrical studies, and I started having this deep feeling that I should get into this. What I love most is my poetry, because when I write I feel like I'm expressing myself in ways that I can't express myself when I'm talking to others. Special people in my life would be my mom and my gran, mainly because I'm always around them and I love them.
Ditiro nkare ke ngwana o leng gore is quiet. He's loving, he's caring, he is respectful to the elders. Even le ka montle, people do comment that he's respectful.
My name is Masoa. Ditiro to me is like a friend, he's my business partner. Basically, we do almost everything together.
My name is Neo. Masoa and Ditiro are my two friends.
I would describe Ditiro as an outgoing person, a fun person, likes to laugh a lot, likes to chill, basically likes to like hang around. Basically he stresses less, and plus he's a big business enthusiast. Likes to implement things, he's more into development and helping other people. So I would describe him as an empathetic person.
Ditiro is a fun person. He's one person that likes to joke around when he's with us, you know. He's never aggressive, he never wants to fight. He's always friendly to everybody.
I think some of his flaws would be like, Ditiro likes to relax a lot. We would have like a deadline. You want us to play music when we're like under a lot of pressure. So yeah, that's one of his things. Like punctuality is another thing that I would say it's one of his flaws.
Ditiro is too relaxed. He's easily influenced. If I come through with a business idea, I pitch it to him, he's gonna go with it and leave the one that we were busy with previously.
Basically, nothing irritates me about Ditiro because we've been living for so long together. I knew him for so long, so basically, whatever he does, I'm used to. So everything he can do, I can take.
There's nothing that irritates me about him. I expect anything that can happen from him, so it's just normal for me.
What I love about him is that he's a good friend to me. Like, I can confide in him. He's a loving person. He's a good listener. He listens every time we talk. He doesn't judge.
What I love about him is his passion for success and his sense of showmanship. His dream to be an entrepreneur. I think it's okay because he'll be able to show the community that it's possible to follow your dream.
In terms of his dreams to become an entrepreneur, I think he's already an entrepreneur to me. I think he's already there because he puts in work, he has commitment, he already has those connections to make everything happen. He's just gonna make it, and he'll make a good one.
The only way Ditiro can go about achieving his dreams is through discipline.
Sacrifice a lot of things that he does, like the fun things that he likes to do, like chilling, partying, and all those things. So yeah, I think he'll achieve it if he sacrifices all those things like he's already doing now. If he just keeps on grinding like he always does, he'll achieve his goals and dreams.
Ditiro's dream has been his for a long time. He's been passionate about business, because I can remember Ditiro wrote somewhere when he was in grade 8 that he either was going to be a lawyer or a business person. So that's when I knew that he was very passionate about this.
It's important for me to follow my dream because it's what I believe in and I'm really passionate about it. So I think if I wasn't to pursue this, then I wouldn't really be being myself or living life the way that I feel that it should be.
He told me that if you are passionate about something, it will happen. I believe in him.
Ditiro is yours for the taking.
After the break, we'll see just how much Ditiro's willing to grind it out when he meets his coach, who will set him up with a challenge that involves a computer, some thinking and pitching to an accomplished entrepreneur, something he has no idea how to do. Welcome back to Made in SA, the show that gives the stage to Mzansi's most promising youngsters. Ditiro dreams of becoming the next Richard Branson. Time to meet his coach.
My name is Komotopoe, and my claim to fame is bringing quad bikes to Soweto. I'm the ultimate entrepreneur. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, from grandfathers and fathers and uncles being shopkeepers, and that's where I grew up as a child. So when I saw this opportunity on TV with a couple of guys from Wits going quad biking in 4As, I thought to myself, this is a great idea to bring into Soweto. So I did the research, and it ultimately made financial sense, and it made mental sense to be able to bring quad bikes into an area that's got a population as big as Soweto's does. And so yeah, here we are today. Initially what we started off with was just the quad biking. Then we introduced the paintballing, then we introduced boat rides. But the boat rides didn't make as much money, decided to cancel it out, and we introduced go-karts. Then the moment we introduced go-karts, we started doing tours into Soweto on the back of quad bikes. And that became a really popular. So we have a full bouquet of outdoor activities here at Soweto Outdoor Adventures. To be successful as an entrepreneur, one major thing, passion. Passion. Because that's what drives you when the money stops coming into the business. When you have those dry days, when there's no clients, your passion is what keeps you going. Your passion is what keeps you always motivated and driven to make sure that you're always on your toes. I love so many things about my job. I wake up to come to work to get dirty. I wake up to come to work to give people a smile. Some people ask me, what is your actual job title when you meet people on the street? And I say, I'm a fun consultant. I'm a fun consultant because that's what I do. I give people an opportunity to have fun in my township. And not many people can say that. This allows me to be me every other day and be able to share that with my clients. The biggest misconception about being an entrepreneur is that you make your money now. No. As an entrepreneur, you've got to market, then the clients will come back to you. Then once the clients are coming to you, then you build a reputation with them. And once you've built the reputation, there's word of mouth that spreads. And once word of mouth is spreads, then more people come into your business. So it's work in progress constantly, and people need to understand that, hey, you wake up every morning, graph every morning. I have a simple saying, my mother's like, hey, you always at work? I said, yes, mommy. No work, no pay. Because where I am, you've got to work every day. You're the own boss. Your employees have got to see you hustling, working twice as hard so that they can be just as driven.
I'm feeling really excited to meet my coach today, and I'm feeling a little nervous because it's the first time, and then I don't know what to expect today. I'm hoping to learn everything. I'm just hoping that he mentors me and he molds me. I'd be looking to gain experience in terms of sustaining a business, and I need help in terms of proper business plan.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Right, thanks. Ke khomotso?
Ditiro.
Active lots of Ditiro.
Same here.
Right now, I can get a little faster than Shop, shop. Ditiro, can I get a check? How are things, man?
Everything stops, brah.
Everything stops. Okay, tell me a little bit more about your business.
Basically, the business is structured in terms of a manufacturing incubator. Basically, you're going to be focusing more into agro-processing, recycling, construction, and mining inputs, basically. So what we want to do is create an environment whereby youth can be active and participating in economic growth.
That sounds fun. That sounds fun. I actually wish more youth would be thinking along your lines, because a lot of youth need to be incubated, especially when they start their businesses. So especially in Limpopo, I don't think you have one currently, and it'll be a very, very good thing to actually position yourself there. What brought this idea upon? I mean, what made you come across such a thing?
Basically, we started out as a non-profit organization. We were dealing mainly in youth development and skills development. So along the way, the whole concept just came together, because we started out as a broad mandate and we didn't know which to target first, but then it's all coming together now.
Businesses that are unique, always a success, because nobody else is doing what you're doing. I bought quad bikes to Soweto, something different. People thought it wouldn't work, and now it's working, and I'm sitting with you today. So hey, big ups, let's do this, okay?
Well,
Sure. So the challenge for today is I'm going to be taking you through to another business center that's similar to what it is that you want to do. So I want you to be able to walk around, look what's happening, how people are working there, and be able to take all those things that you're taking through from the day, add those things to your business plan, and present that to me at the end of the day. There's no stupid question. Ask them anything and everything. Keep your ears sharp, ask any questions so that you get better understanding of how things operate, and add those value adds to your business plan. So when you present it to me at the end of the day, you have a holistic plan, okay?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Okay, I'm great to hear.
After the break, Ditiro will put his ambition to the test when his coach helps him tackle a weakness he didn't even know he had. And it involves kaching. Welcome back to Made in SA, the show that rolls the Mzansi's future hotshots. Ditiro dreams of creating a center where business people can meet and exchange ideas. Sounds rad in theory, but he has no idea where to start. His fun consultant coach Khomotsa has forced Ditiro to take his ideas from head into action.
My first impression of Ditiro that he's a very determined young man. They started the group with about 7 other people, and it's come down to 2 people. That shows drive and initiative, that he can see something through, no matter how many people fall off the wagon in coming up with an idea or a concept. He still wants to see it through, and the fact that he's here with us today kind of shows that he further wants to make this a success. He's really doing it step by step and wants to follow due process and actually making this a success. So yeah, he's one of the good youth that is out there trying to make a difference. Thank you.
Hi there. Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you.
This is
Nice
Ditiro.
to meet you. Welcome to the Business Center.
Just like Ditiro aspires to do, the Business Center helps provide solutions for other entrepreneurs. It works like a hotel for companies, where they can hire offices and facilities.
The great part about the tour of the facility of the business center is that it gives me an idea of where I should go in terms of infrastructure and in terms of the whole procedure of how things work out here.
Okay, so this is your typical 2-man setup. This is what you can look forward to offering your clients. It comes with the furniture. Okay, it's basically a plug-and-play solution. We want you to take care of what you're good at doing in your business, and at the business center we'll take care of all your needs, from IT to reception, parking, so that your clients can be then great at what they do.
So you are sticking to your words by typically saying that you are a business hotel. So all we do is come in with our laptops, plug in, and we walk out at the end of the day.
That's it.
We would like to incorporate the same concept, but then also introducing like a common space whereby like a workspace where entrepreneurs could just be free in doing what they do. Open space will be in terms of sharing of ideas and easy communication between the entrepreneurs.
Right, we've been taken through the business center. Now it's time for you to basically get down to making the changes that you need to make on the business plan, and yeah, we'll touch base once you're done. So this is your moment of glory. This is your moment where you make the changes that are going to change your life. Okay? Yeah. All right, I'll see you in a few moments. Once you're done, I'll come back and check up on you. All right?
I'm a little nervous, but then I think I'll be able to deliver in terms of the standards that Khomotso have set. I've learned a lot from Khomotso already today. He's an open guy, and he was willing to share with me, and he gave me some key points on our way here and during the time that we were together. So I really appreciate the time that he has spent with me today. Now you have to leave me alone. I have a lot of work to do.
Why this challenge? I think it's important for the youth to be able to touch and feel the things that they dream and believe and want to do. And yeah, it basically starts not just having the image in your head, it brings it into reality. And I think coming here has made him see the realities of what's possible out there for him. And I think that's what a lot of youth need. Mentors that are out there that are able to take them to these places, not just talk to them about them. And I think this is a very, very great initiative on his behalf. It also streamlines how things work and operate versus just seeing them on TV or hearing about them. He's actually been able to see the people in action, the people that operate in those spaces, how they conduct themselves, the professionalism, and etc. And I think that's a very key element in starting a small business. How you doing, young man?
Yeah, cool, bro.
Good, good. How things?
Yeah, everything cool.
Okay. Any problems? Anything you want to discuss with me?
Yeah, I'm having a little problem in terms of the cash flow here. I don't know how to project.
Any ideas? Because those ideas are the ones that are going to determine what you're going to be putting into your financials. Are you going to go into a one floor? Are you going to go into a two-room space? Are you going to go into a rented space? Because all of that plays a factor towards your financials.
I've put in some thought into the whole structure, and it's going to be something similar in terms of the design, but then we were thinking more in line with the 3-story building, where we were going to be accommodating in the first floor like institutions like Leader, Cedar, so that the entrepreneurs can get easy access. And then on the second floor we were thinking maybe we could incorporate more of a free flow kind of business, like here, like different kind of structures. And then on the third floor we were thinking maybe that's where we'd be accommodating the manufacturing incubatees.
The reason why I've asked you the question that I did is that, one, do you have, if you're looking at a 3-story building, are you buying it, are you renting it? If you're buying it, what are the financial implications of that? Do you know where you're going to get the finances for that? Or do you want to start small? If you're starting small, what size? Hypothetically, let me give you an example. Are you going to basically choose a particular sector that you want to work in? Let's say, for example, you want to do, like you said earlier, you want to do manufacturing, you want to do recycling, and various others. So let's say you choose manufacturing as your starting base because you want to get your feet wet in getting into business. In the same alignment, I started with the quad bikes, just the quad bikes alone. Then from there, as we got more clientele, we're able to diversify and have paintballing. Then we brought in the go-karts and started adding the team building elements. Those are all growth aspects of the business in itself. So in the same night with you, instead of going big bang because you don't have the budget right now, so you need to basically get your feet wet. By getting your feet wet, choose a sector. This is just my personal advice to you. So choose a sector, for example, manufacturing. Then within manufacturing, you choose a space that will accommodate, let's say, 10 entrepreneurs, for example, that come from the manufacturing, and incubate those 10 Once you've incubated those 10, you now have what you call is that you have a tried and tested product within the market. And that's when you can get buy-in from your likes of your seeders, your leaders, and your NYDAs, and etc.
We do have some people that are willing to sponsor us in terms of the whole initial capital.
If you're happy, I'm happy. Then if you, I think it's important for you now, if you're happy with what you presented and put together, let's go meet in the boardroom and you can present your whole business plan and your business case to myself and Adeline, and we'll take it from there.
What we want to do with the incubation center is basically start a manufacturing advice center, whereby we'd be assisting young entrepreneurs into getting into the manufacturing sector. We'd be offering advice and also facilitating in terms of machinery renting at a low cost for startup businesses. Would be accommodating those entrepreneurs from a period of 1 to 2 years, and after that, after the incubation period, would be accommodating other entrepreneurs. Basically, the whole concept is based in terms of youth development, skills development. We want to empower the youth into getting involved in terms of community work and also entrepreneurship.
You need to obviously do your homework first to take you to the next step with regards to finding the right location. From what you've seen here today, what do you think will be your first step in finding the right location, so that we could offer you some advice and some guidance to finding the right location?
In a nutshell, what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to re-look at restructuring your business, in the sense that you have too many things. You want to bring in machinery, you want to bring equipment, you want to do incubation, you want to do all these things. Find partners that have got machinery that you can outsource to. Find a core factor of the business that's going to be your primary, your unique selling point when you start off. Something that in 2 minutes, and somebody has to say, what is it that you do? You can explain to them. You can't be, as a startup, as a person from your point of view, where you're currently standing, from where I'm standing, the advice is that own and become a master at that space before you become a jack of everything but a master of nothing. A typical entrepreneur, big dreamer, big dreamer in the sense of not realizing what needs to be done today versus seeing the business in 5 years' time. He's got the big picture of how he would love for it to work, and versus structuring the basics to say, how do I move from where I am now to the next step? In reality, Ditiro has everything going for him. And in closing, I want to say to him, Ditiro, believe. Nothing is impossible unless you put the limitations up for yourself.
I appreciated Khumutso's presence today. He taught me a lot today, and I appreciated his openness, and more than anything, he was a coach, but then he also treated me as an equal and as a brother. From today forward is to practically implement the idea and take it day by day, stage by stage, and then ultimately at the end of the day, we would have succeeded.
The quiet poet has found his voice.